Hey, what's up, everybody? HTG Brian back with some more Funko Fusion. Next up, The Thing, Level 1 Story. We're going to get our Husky Hustle on as we scour the map looking for some trapped pups. That's right, a bunch of the Huskies are locked up, and we got to do our best to find them and bring them back to safety. Now, along the way, we're actually going to find some blue orb proto parts for the gas canister, so we'll be looking for some quick links. Although they're back to back to back, you can still jump right to that point in the video using the quick links. Yeah, probably also notice that we got a trophy achievement called Can I Pet That Dog? We're going to pet 5 Huskies once we rescue them, and that'll ring off a nice little trophy achievement. We highly recommend using Childs as he has a flamethrower from the get-go, thus preventing the need for the gas canisters through most of the level, but you can use those as well. Still sort of surprised that this video game has a movie from so long ago, not to mention the contents of it. I'm not discrediting this movie. I thought it was great. My wife and I actually just recently rewatched it, and I gotta be honest, I'd forgotten about the intro when they're chasing down the Husky and they're actually shooting at it. My wife was really upset from the get-go, so I was not off to a great start watching it. However, it is pretty crucial to the storyline. Now, we're gonna go ahead and make note of the choppa and all of the bad guys scattered throughout that middle area, but we're going to take a left and go down this secret hallway. Really, it's not secret, but there's a bunch of stuff. Now, you probably notice I'm smashing and flaming through a bunch of different stuffs, trying to get more vinyl. Now, it was brought to my attention by a couple of people further ahead of me that vinyl is a grindle, so we're going to make sure that we try to get a little bit more. Now, that is the location right there where we need to escort those Huskies we rescue back to. And it should be noted that after we come out of that, on the right, there is a blue chest with a blue orb inside, which we'll be swooping up soon enough. Just make a mental note of it. Keep on with the keeping on and find yourself being attacked from behind by a couple of, what were those guys? Oh, I know who they were. They're the bad guys that were flying the chopper. All right, anyways. Go ahead and crack the purple chest open, revealing a swipe security card. Swipe it like it's hot, and opens the door, which is going to reveal a few more baddies. Inside, just beyond them, are 3 red grates. We're going to go ahead and use the flamethrower by pressing the circle or B button on your controller to go ahead and make it rain some flame. Once you've melted all 3 of the grates, we're going to actually look down sight by using the L2 or left trigger buttons, which we're going to target those propane tanks. Shoot them a couple times, they'll heat things up, melting the ice, revealing a lock on both sides. Now, it does take a second or two, so I felt the need to go ahead and switch them up real quick. Be aware of the walls. You might have to adjust your aim, even though it seems like you've got a good spot. Maybe it's not. Pop both locks, it'll reveal the first puppo, who as soon as you shoot the lock off, he is very excited to seize you. Now, there is our mold machine that we're going to use, so let's go ahead and rescue this buddy, and then we'll be right back grabbing that blue orb from that chest straight ahead there. Once we get all 6, it's actually going to spawn a cutscene, and we will actually have to rescue a 7th Husky. So it's kind of a little bit of trickery there, as really we need to rescue 7. All right, pop the chest open, grab the vinyl, of course, and that red or blue orb. You know what colors are, don't you, Brian? Do you even color, bro? All right, so we'll go ahead and swoop it up. Feel free to use the old boost button to go ahead and jump through. Now, that's one thing I've noticed about the shield and flame characters. The boost is not there unless you jump. Otherwise, you're using the actual item at B. In this case, it's the flamethrower. All right, so another chest in the same room as the mole machine. So now we've got 2. All right, so out the hallway, and this time we're going to hang a left. This is all new territory for us, although we did play the PC demo, so we kind of knew where we were going. And the second left is going to be a little hallway that comes to an end, and first there's a fridge, so pop that open and grab your free soda pop, and of course, next up, grab the blue orb from the chest right behind it. We're going to double back all the way to the chest. Now, there is one on the left. Sorry, I said chest. I meant mold machine. There is one on the left, but we're going to go all the way to the right and drop it in the same one just to keep our path consistent here. And once we drop it in, it's actually going to celebrate because we got the gas canister. Kind of crazy to think that we only have one more blue orb proto part recipe to put together because there's only one more story world left. That's kind of bittersweet as we're getting through it a little faster than we had thought, but it won't be long till we return in the fun play, getting collectibles and redoing all of this stuff again. Now, feel free to drop into any of these rooms and grab some more vinyl. I don't want to waste too much of your time on screen, but it should be noted that the more vinyl you grab, the better. Now, in that same hallway that we found the blue orb chest, we're actually going to find another purple chest. So open it up and immediately get access to an outdoor area we did not previously have. And of course, you hear them throw a bomb at you, which kind of is a dead giveaway that they're sneaking up. Not so sneaky. After all them baddies have been irradiated, let's go ahead and do a quick vinyl grab, which led to some bunk bed. I don't know what's going on. They say don't jump on the beds, but I had never told us not to use a flamethrower on them, so that's gone in our favor. Look at that toilet paper on the back, too. That's good stuff. You don't want to melt that. We're in the middle of nowhere. You're probably going to need that. Anyways, once you're ready to move on, the real task is out here. We've got a puppers just chilling. We're going to go ahead and melt the iceberg, which should activate the old freedom. That's right. So he's with us now. We just have to return him back to his safe spot in the kennel. But before we do that, let's go grab a few more. All right, so let's head back in the building and take a left. I almost juked you there by going to the right. In this little corner here, there's some vinyl and, of course, another free soda. So say it with me now. Huh? All right, I won't say it this time. You already know, though. You already know. Making our way down, we find Buddy standing here, which he sort of gives us a little mini tutorial on how to melt these red grates. So as it turns out, we have the flamethrower. It works just fine. Just in case you want to know how that gas canister works, though, simply pick one up. It's got a circle around it showing the radius of damage. Shoot it once to make it flame, shoot it twice to make the flames bigger, and that third time, it's quite the fireworks show. It'll blow up, leaving some flames behind, melting anything in its path, including you and bad guys. So just be aware of that. We actually recommend that you might grab one. In fact, the one right outside the hallway here, if you didn't already use it to melt the grate, would be a nice little addition to our next task down the hallway here. Now, I sort of try to cheese the next thing, which you have to melt some ice that's up high. You can actually jump on a plant and melt it down, which is how I do it, but it takes me way longer. And in fact, I even made an edit because it took me like 7 or 8 good jumps before I finally got it. So if that's becoming a problem for you, go back and grab that canister right behind us there, standing next to Buddy where that tutorial was, or if that one's already been consumed, make your way over to a blue mold machine and mold one up and bring it over here. Now, after a few jumps, you can see it pukes out the old card. We're going to grab that and swipe it, and what do you think's behind the door? You guessed it, more bad guys. Now, as it turns out, there's also a quick little puzzle in here. We have to find 2 wheels scattered throughout. We actually have to take a propane tank out of a device on the right and slap it in the left. You can kind of see that blue glowing thing right in front of us, right there, right below Buddy. We're going to go ahead and do that right now. So grab the propane tank from the right, slam it in the left. Now, there's 2 wheels that we need to find. One is at the end of this plant row right here. We'll use that on the right-hand side. And the other one's in the back left corner as you come in the room. Once you place the wheel on the left side, we're actually going to need to spin that wheel once and the one in this far corner once as well. The goal is to get the orange piping to light up and direct its way over towards this apparatus. Now, we also need to shoot the tops off of it because basically it flames out and melts the grate. So that's pretty sweet. As soon as we do that, a bunch of guys spawn. One of them happens to be a red orb baddie. Take them all down, including the guy that snuck up from the back corner. He just like literally spawned out of nowhere. And of course, if you want to grab that red orb now, feel free, but we're going to come back and grab that in the fun play. You thought I was going to say free play, didn't you? It's basically the same. All right, now that we have melted that left red grate, it has revealed a pipe. Shoot the pipe and slap it on the right-hand side, completing this. However, we need that propane tank back to go ahead and pump it up. So once that orange tube has lit up, spin the wheel over here. Whoops, I had already done it actually. So we'll spin it again, and it should provide fire. If not, make sure you shoot those targets. It'll go ahead and, that's right, it's nice and hot. Hot, 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 hot. Eventually, a skeleton pops out holding the key card we need. So grab that, swipe one more time, and it should open the security level door number 2. I thought for sure I was going to get rushed by baddies because that's what happens. And look at that, I was right. They just came from the backside. Always trying to be super sneaky. Inside, though, there should be another puppers on the left side of the area. As soon as you enter, he should immediately start following you, so we'll do a quick pup check here in a second. Of course, feel free to grab the heart in the back because that will not only replenish your heals, but also give you another life if you have expired one already. So, all right, we've officially cleared out the laundry room, and we're ready to keep on down the hallway. Actually, we're going to go all the way down and hang a hard left. You guys remember those bad guys out with the chopper? Yeah, we got to get to the chopper. We're actually going to sneak by it real quick, and then we'll go ahead and engage because the final pup is going to be out there. Now, if you're wondering why there was a chest popped and some orbs there, it has to do with that edit I made earlier while I was jumping on the plant trying to melt down that ice. Yeah, I went to go look for the closest gas canister or mold machine, and yeah, I ended up popping that open. I didn't collect it because I didn't want the numbers to be different or any of that, but as you guys saw, I still got busted. So anyways, outside, up on this weird second-story apartment? I don't know what this really is up here. Some sort of a control tower, we'll call it, huh? As you just saw, use the flamethrower to melt the ice and pop the lock off with the shot, and inside we find the next puppers. So basically all we have to do now is go take out the bad guys in this area, and we're gonna shoot the chopper just to kind of give ourselves an extra, well, I guess a little extra security. You don't have to do that, but because we actually have to take him out as part of the level here in a minute, but go ahead and just shoot it. He'll spin around. Once you see zeros, give him a hot second to reset. Shoot him some more. You'll see some more flames, and the color of the text change from white to orange to red. And after the third time, it should eventually blow up and fly away. Now, what we need to do is make our way to the middle to this snow cat here. The second one, not the yellow one, but the black one with the ice on it. That's the one with the final husky inside. So we're going to go ahead and, like I said, take out all these bad guys just because who wants to deal with them while we're trying to melt and pop a lock? Ooh, that's kind of like one of my favorite things to do, pop and lock. We'll go ahead and melt. Again, there is a gas canister off to the left if you need one. There you can see it. Regardless of how you melt the ice, go ahead and shoot that lock off and grab that final pup so we can get on out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Huskies. We already rescued one. That gives us the 6. So basically, just make your way in and grab any vinyl and smash any things along your path that you want. Again, I'm trying to do the vinyl grind, but without having to make you guys suffer too bad. You know, like the early LEGO days, I used to really focus and smash everything, and turns out it wasn't as important as it needed to be. This is important. We need it. All right, so once we get these guys back, it's actually going to trigger a little cutscene informing us there's still one more. All right, we got to head outside again and take on that chopper and rescue the final husky. But first, let's go ahead and show some love to the 5 out of 6. What about that 6th one? Man, you know what? I felt really bad about this later when I was going through the footage. I was like, wait a minute. How do you think that last pup felt? The trophy achievement is for petting 5, but there are 6 in here. So, wow, I can't believe I just left one hanging. But look at that. Can I pet that dog? Trophy achievement should officially be yours, and we are ready to get out of here. So make your way down the hallway and out to the left and back to the right. And actually, the quickest way back out front is going to be right here. I'm not even sure you can actually access that far left side anymore. I didn't try it, to be honest with you. So this may be the only way out. Regardless, go ahead and take out as much vinyl as possible and make your way to the outside again and immediately focus in on that chopper. There should be a couple of bad guys that are going to sweat you here in a second, but let's not focus on them too much. Let's literally try to take this thing out of the sky. And of course, it's basically the same as before. You can hit it a few times, it'll spin around, showing some flames. It'll take no damage for a second, has a little bit of a cooldown. And then it'll have to rinse and repeat. Again, seeing that text go to red means you're getting close. Just keep shooting it. And eventually it will, I think it crashes down and gives us a cutscene. Yep, here we go. Yikes, that looks like it hurt a little bit. In fact, there you can see him spiked in the ground right there on the right. All right, next up, just run into this abandoned little warehouse over here, pop open the fridge, grab a drink, and of course, smash and grab any vinyl left. What we really need to do is go back and grab the last husky and escort him to the kennel. Now, he's kind of got like a little draw distance issue here, so just know he's right in the middle up against the big building here. There he goes. See how I'm saying it like he wasn't there, and all of a sudden he was. So definitely walk up over towards the middle of the building area here, and he should show himself. And of course, we're just gonna escort him on inside and, you know, get him with the rest of his fans, because that's what we do. All right, inside to the left, back to the right, and of course, as soon as we get in there, it should Calgon. That's right, take us away. That's an old reference. Most of you probably don't even get that. But anyways, the fun key gets dropped on the ground, and we'll go ahead and have to make our way back down another hallway. That's right. Talk about getting your steps in today. I got to be honest. I am feeling in the best shape I've been in a while. Well, my thumbs are anyways. We got lots of trudging around. Grab any vinyl on your way out, slam that key in, spin to win, and we are done did with level 1 Husky Hustle. But not before trashing this kitchen. That's right, you gotta make it, you know, make it ours. Collect anything and everything. I think we get just over 70K, and we are out of here. Feel free to swoop out. Again, there's lots of stuff to do in the level. Feel free to go do anything you want. We'll be back in the fun play, though. A lot of people have been asking me, are you doing collectible guides? And the answer is most certainly yes. We've tried to talk about it quite a bit, but try not to exhaust your ear holes with too much of it. So anyways, yes, we are. We'll be back in fun play. And of course, we'll be excited to check out that Shaun of the Dead cameo level. Now, that's only showing because of a weird display glitch from the recent update. It has nothing to do. We have not unlocked it. I promise you it's not there. Look in the back. There's no cameo doors open. We're officially waiting to do that till we get to the fun place. So anyways, that's going to go ahead and wrap it up like we said. So hey guys, check us out on social media. If you have not already, check out HappyThumbsGaming.com. We also got merch available at HTG Merch. We'd love to see you sporting a Thumbie hoodie or a shirt or maybe some stickers on your water bottle. Whatever it is, show that Thumbie love. Guys, that's going to do it for me. As always, until next time.